perfect mixture of energy that you could ever imagine. Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
We're good. We're still sweating from our performance.
Yes, what an amazing performance. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
we
so
had a
much.
lot of fun.
Yeah, so how do you feel? How does London feel?
London, yeah. London's
Wet and rainy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, apart from the weather,
Yeah.
it's amazing. The vibe is just amazing at this vibe. You know, we were told that this is Europe's largest mela. I'd probably say one of the world's largest melas outside of India or Pakistan for that matter. But it really is. It's really that big. You know, when you get on the stage and you look out, it's unreal. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know the Desi crowd here, they absolutely love you. I mean,
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, I think we felt the good energy on
Yeah.
stage, and that's what caused me. Like, I was sweating within 30 seconds of the performance, and I was like, all right, this is gonna be a wet one. But it was just good to connect with the London fans. It's been a while since we've been here, and especially since we put out our last single, Pyar Ho Gaya.
Yeah.
So we wanted to just connect with the crowd and stuff, and we had a great time.
brilliant, brilliant. You know, you guys are such a beautiful fusion. I mean, Indian, Pakistani, from Canadian origin. It's beautiful. Tell me something about your backgrounds and you know how it feels to be connected that way.
You know, it's something that we never planned as being the Indian-Pakistani thing. I mean, living in Canada, we met in Montreal, and we both went to school together, and you know, it was just music was something that we did part-time, it's just as a hobby. But then it just became a bigger thing, and we did not realize at all that it's the Indian-Pakistani, all this thing. And once we got a little bit of fame, then the press started talking about that. Oh, look at this, you know, it's a perfect vision of peace and stuff like that. We're like, okay, good. We're not political people, but it's good to give that positive image. And for us, it's just about the music. We still, you know, have fun doing music, just like two Desi guys, and we still fight like any two other Desi guys. It's nothing to do with anything else.
Brilliant. What about you? Tell me something about your background.
Well, basically, I was born and raised in Canada, and you know, I met Q when we were already doing a band. We had a band doing covers. We were singing Bollywood songs, Pakistani songs, and we were the only ones in the band that were really serious about actually, you know, doing something more. So we recorded a demo and we went to India, and we got kicked out of every record company in India. So you know, going from Canada to India in like '96, '97, nobody was doing that. We were like the only ones doing it, and our parents and our family, everybody thought that we were crazy. Our friends were buying cars and houses, and we were buying keyboards. So, you know, at that point, it was...
Which at that point cost the same amount of money.
Yeah, it was really expensive. We were saving everything we had for a flight to India.
Yeah.
And we got to India, and they said, "Na akal na shakal singer bannega, niklo yahan se." So that's it's one of our stories, you know, and you know, here we are after like 10, 15 years, 4 albums later, 2.5 million albums sold. So that's our
brilliant.
story.
That's amazing. That's absolutely smashing. Okay, tell me something about the Coke Studio experience. That is one thing I've been dying to ask you guys.
You know, Coke Studio is just, we were just so excited to be asked to be part of Coke Studio. We didn't, to be honest with you, I didn't think at the time where it would be, what it would become. You know, it was a great project, and we were, and because we were in Canada, so we got asked, and then they said, okay, choose the songs you guys want to do. Discussed a little bit with Rohail, who was the producer of the show, and we sent him our renditions. You know, we were like, okay, look, these are the ideas that we would like to do our songs like this, and then that's it. Whereas the other artists were lucky enough because they were in Pakistan, so they were able to perform and jam with the band. So we just kind of landed, and first day we had a jam with the band. And you know, first jams are always a little bit dicey and stuff, but this band, everybody was the best musician of Pakistan. It's a group of amazing artists, and the first jam was just beautiful. We did like 2 jams that day, then we recorded the next day, and that was it. It was as simple, as real. And then that honesty is what's the big part of Coke Studio, because you can see that honesty. You can see a little bit of offness and you know, the jams that happen naturally. That's what Coke Studio is, and it was great to be part of that experience.
That is a brilliant experience. What do you feel about Coke Studio?
You know, I think being the only non-Pakistani on that show, it was a really unique experience for me. I mean, everybody was a Pakistani artist. We're the only international artist that's ever been, you know, that's performed there in 4 seasons. So it was a little intimidating at the beginning because it's just a one-take live performance. And although that's where our background is, jamming is our background, it's been a long time since we had done that. You know, we have a few studio albums. We don't have any like live albums actually released. So this was just something that we went in and we felt really comfortable. We hadn't played with that band, as Q said, so the experience was a little nerve-wracking at the beginning. But once we got into it, it was. Yeah, I think you can see it on the videos that it was just a lot of fun.
Okay, brilliant. One of my last questions. Chaddi wale yaar. That is what a smashing title, you know.
Yeah.
My Chuddy Buddies, and the performance outside was amazing. So tell me something about that, because you make your Hollywood debut with that song, right?
Yeah, it's a Hollywood Bollywood thing.
Yeah.
Roop is actually acting in the film.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a lot of fun. He did a great job. This track was something that's recently was given to us, and it's become like the biggest track. It's going to be a big part of it. Chaddi Wale Yaar, when we first heard it, again, we had the same question. We were like, what's a Chaddi Wale Yaar? And then it was explained to us that it's really old buddies. And the guy who wrote the song, Kumar, has also written our last song, Pyar Ho Gaya, and a few other tracks. So we have a good relationship with him, and so he explained to us exactly, you know, what the value of the song is and what it's about. And it's just about friends who are old friends, you know, getting together and just showing that together they're a big, powerful, strong unit. And because of the title Chaddi Wale Yaar, it's got that fun, frisky element, I guess, and that's exactly what the music is about. Two Meet brothers produced the music, and we sang this song very differently because you know, its song demanded a lot of attitude, so we had to bring that out a little bit. It was a slightly different experience for us because also we're used to singing our own compositions.
You know, the song starts with Aage Sheran de Put Aage, and that is, you know, it's so strong. So you have to come out strong with that.
Yeah, you
and
can't be like Aage Sheran de Put. You gotta be like Aage.
Bring it out. So for us, it was a unique thing because we had to also match what was happening in the movie. So yeah, it worked out really cool that way. I mean, the lyrics are incredible. Yaar yaar dildar dar asi chaddi wale yaar. You know what I mean? It's just that without even hearing it.
Yeah.
The song
You
is
want
like
to know,
catchy.
you want to hear it because you're like, what's this Chaddi Wale Yaar song? So let's see. We're just excited about it coming out soon.
And what about your acting? Tell me something about that, because that's your debut for acting as well.
It's my debut in acting. It was just something that came up just by chance. I actually was helping another friend audition for it, and he said, well, why don't you try it as well? So I sent in my audition and ended up getting the role. But it was an ice skating role. I had to be a team player on the Speedy Sings. So I had to learn how to skate for it. And you know, acting is one thing, but then when you're acting with like Rob Lowe and Akshay Kumar and Russell Peters, it's a little bit of an intimidating thing because we're very comfortable on stage. We know our stage stuff, you know, but when it's a different sort of art, you have to learn, and I'm starting from zero. So it was a unique experience for me, but we're very happy to have gotten the title track to the film as well. So we will be touring for all the premieres of around the world for Speedy Sings.
Oh, that's amazing. And tell me one thing about, you know, one of your most memorable performances. Which one would you say that was?
You know what, there's a lot, to be honest with you. You know, we've been blessed that we're not limited to one region. So we've been able to tour the world. I think for me, it was a big moment when I went back to Pakistan after living there when I was young, then moving to Canada, and then going back. Very different because then I went back for music. So just to see a lot.
Back as a rock star. You went back home as a rock star.
I left in my chaddis. Then
back.
I met my Chaddi Wale Yaar back home.
Went back as a rock star.
How's that for a little?
It's good. It's not bad. Hey, yeah.
And you know, it was just great to just see everybody singing your songs. You know, and then there's tens of thousands of people. Pakistan has big crowds, and you know, it's just great to share the stage with now like my best friend since Canada, since I moved to Canada. So that was a big moment and a proud moment for me.
Brilliant. It's been a wonderful experience being with you guys. Thank you very much. And this is Sanam Arora from the NRI.com signing off. Until later.